Just inside someone's bar. After we go into come on now. If you think the path cannot stop, on the road they can never stop.
Welcome to St. Lucia Carnival.
How does one put together the perfect party every year? It starts with a clear idea. And the vision of the creative industries is to first start off right. The recently commissioned site survey recognizes the gaps and areas for growth of St. Lucia's Carnival and now is organically charting its future progress.
Carnival is the most important opportunity for creators in our country to actually benefit financially.
There's the cooler fete, there's the wet fete, there's the Colmy Red. They're all different fetes coming up, and it's simply because the product is improving. And by the product improving, you have different avenues for artists. So artists are now making the season an income generating season.
Sponsors' money usually arrives just before Carnival, and then the rest of it is subvention from government, which arrives typically in a month, in the months of Carnival. And then you have some reflow which happens if and when there is prize money. One hopes to pay one's bills from the current revenue of Carnival, which means that by a month or so after, you really ought to have paid off most of your suppliers. At that point in time, the prize money comes in and becomes investment capital for the next year, and that's generally the way it works.
When the song is eventually given to a performer, let's take Calypso for example, that performer then has to get that song arranged. So an arranger has to be employed to turn the song into notation. You need to think about recording, so you have to go into a studio, you have to employ session musicians, background vocals. So all these people are actually part of the system. You need a studio, you need an engineer.
Colmy Red is a $750,000 production. A $750,000 EC dollar production, right? From paying the artists, from the stage production, your sound, rental of venue, and you're talking about purchasing of your drinks. It's you know what is to turn around $750,000 into the economy? And it shows it goes a long way.
Several of the artisans and craftspeople who have either worked with me or trained with me over the years of producing Carnival have gone on to create their own businesses, particularly in event design and production. I think of people who have worked like Perry Martial, who now owns his own business. I mean, Zenith Williams now owns her own business.
If every year I can just turn out one or two new persons interested in the actual creativity of the mass, making the mass, that'd be fantastic.
Carnival shows during the Creole month. So our whole focus was to develop the carnival for our culture and also make the young people in the area have an idea of how to produce mass, their own creative mass.
I can't create a world competition, be it Calypso or be it can't create the bands. You bring the best costumes from all over the world to compete in St. Lucia. Do you know every hotel will be filled? Because these bands don't come with one person. The team, they come with teams and they come with supporters. You understand? And then there's the press from those countries that come in as well. I've seen this happen before and it could happen again. And right here, we could bring thousands of people to St. Lucia for a unique event.
We have to decide where we want to take the mass. We have to decide, do we want to just see it as a jump up on the road? Do we want to see it as a cultural event? Do we want to see it as a development of young minds, the skills that can be used outside the carnival arena? You have a lot of kids doing dance theater and their dances. You have Barry, and these people now can use those skills to do their costuming, to do their backdrops for their shows. And there's so much spin-off.
Carnival is a very, very complex set of components which one has to bring together, because as an event you have design, you have production, you have all of the support activities, food, beverage, entertainment, transport, sound, logistics, operational issues, and pulling that all together is quite a complex task.
To create the holistic experience, it takes a synchronized approach. Elements within logistics, food and beverage, vending, and all the technical aspects of any event planning process need attention to detail in order to ensure it seamlessly comes together.
Pose in front of the camera. Come, let we take our picture. Can I